remember, test A, it's going to seem like the toughest test you ever took, but you got to stay positive, right? Keep fighting for points, right? Absolutely do not ever play those kind of head games, right? Where, oh, I'm not doing well, right? The fact it seems tough is a good thing. Now, if it doesn't seem tough, don't start playing head games the other way, right? If you end up, right, it's going well, great, you're doing well, right? Now, the other thing, of course, is going to be, what do you have to do on verbal, right? That's what we're here to talk about, really, right? What is most of verbal, right? Directly address the question, stay on topic, stay moderate is 90% of verbal, right? Now, again, you find an answer, trust what you find, okay? Right? There's no reason to start second guessing that. Some of the questions are going to be that easy. Don't psych yourself out with that exact word trap where you read exactly what it says in answer A, and then you're going to say, oh, that must be the trap. Remember, the exact word trap is if you didn't look back. If you look back and find an answer, that's what's correct. So trust it. The other thing would be with POE, right? Trust what your POE tells you. You got rid of these three, this one's left, right? That's your answer, okay? Now the key thing always is focus on what's in front of you rather than what's behind you, okay? So after physics, it's going to seem like the toughest physics section you ever took. Remember, stay positive. It went better than you think. Forget about it, right? 2-3 minutes over that break, you're going to say to yourself, what do I need to do on verbal, right? Big picture game plan. Remind yourself about pacing, right? The basics of POE. Just things that you should know by heart going in. Know your game plan inside and out. That'll transition you out of physics into verbal. So you're thinking, you don't hit passage one where you're not, okay, I'm not sure what to do because you've already gone over it during that break. Mostly just taking your break, right? Get a snack, get to the bathroom, those basic kind of things, right? And then verbal is going to seem tough. But hang tough, right? Keep fighting for points, roll with the punches.
Stay hungry. Should we stay hungry?
Stay hungry, stay on pace, right? Absolutely. But remember, it's going to seem like the toughest verbal you ever took. That's fine. Okay? Then you get through verbal, you got the writing sample, right? You got your 10-minute break before that. Writing samples go through the motions. Doesn't really matter anyway. 3 paragraphs, right? TAS, right? That's a warm-up for bio anyway.
So can you talk to us about how to define a juicy passage, please?
The juicy passage, right? Anything with 2 or less, right? Long time consuming or difficult questions categorically, right? So if you see, right, 3 or more, strengthen, weaken, accept, least, not, Roman numeral, right, new info, if you see at least 3 of those, that's a skip, right? 2 or less of those is a juicy passage, unless, of course, you read the beginning and it seems like Greek to you, unless you know Greek, right? But if you're not understanding the beginning, that's, okay, that's another reason to skip, okay? And then we might have a little more talk about passages, but then we also have bio, right, at the end. That's going to seem like the toughest thing. Right, it's going to be very passage-based, right? So verbal is going to help that. But again, keep fighting, stay on pace there, right? Sciences, you're definitely going to see a few weird things, for sure. Physics, bio, I can't believe they're asking me that. Oh, that's a weird application. Well, don't get rattled about it, right? Read the question carefully, right? And then if you're not sure, move on. Make sure you don't waste a lot of time on that question. Get to the things you know how to do. Okay, so guaranteed, like some surprises on the science sections. Verbal is just going to seem tough. And a lot of just, again, roll with the punches, keep your composure. Right? Keep fighting for points. You're doing better than you think. Right? This is going to seem like the toughest test. You're coming out of this thinking, oh, wow, that didn't go well. Probably your best score. Okay? Now, if you come out thinking it went well, great. Don't start weeping in your wine because it went well. Right? It seemed, oh, it was too easy. Right? No, I mean, that's great. I mean, either way, you're hoping for the best. You're moving on to other more interesting and important things in your life outside the MCAT, right? Wrap it up. All right, let's directly address the question. Stay on topic. Stay moderate.
Now we're done.